spots an opening. He's in. Peterson for the win!
It's all flustered by the captain, and now it's a backhand roof. Oh, Penny Yurichuk. Marthaler couldn't get it out. Sisson fortuitous look. He's in alone with pressure behind. Yurichuk scores on the one-timer.
Down Compton, then took the puck away from him right to McMorrow. He's up the ice 2-on-1. McMorrow with Townsend. Moves in right side. Shoots. He scores! Hawks win! Hawks win! Brendan McMorrow, his second of the game in transition. Fords slides a pass to McMorrow. Turns to the wall on the left wing side, then back out to the line for Compton. Moves to the high slot, shoots, tip, save, rebound, puck is free, loose, Waterloo scores! Here come the Hawks with a power play goal, ending Holloway shutout bid. It's another power play point for Dylan Compton, who put the puck toward the net.
That's another big stop by Gavin Moffett. It's 1-1, now 2-on-1 tie. He's got a man down low and a save on Moffett. Oh, what a stop by Moffett on Ulican. Gavin Moffett come up here on Ulican.
From behind the cage to the knock. Shot. Score! Trailer pass, Niedermeyer wires one to the goal. Oh, Barron got one to Josh.
Gamblers control. Shilov run on. Rebound back and score! Samuelson!
Surveys toward the left dot. Valentini in it. Looking for Mutrin down low. Teddy with a goal tonight. Now it's Gockler. Bang, bang. Mutrin scores. Number 2 for Teddy Mutrin.
50 to go, a shot, and a beautiful save, Yegorov, shades of Braden Holtby. Watch the save here. Wide open net, and he uses the paddle of his stick. Mikhail Yegorov.
Hey Steel fans, Calvin Bush here on another episode of Lap Around the Rink, and our first episode with some wintry weather. As you can tell, Adam's hair is blowing around a little bit. Snow is starting to fall. We do have Adam Valentini on this episode number 3 we've got going. Adam, thanks so much for hanging out with us on this one.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit quick about this summer. You were one of 2 tenders for the Chicago Steel this summer. What was your excitement level when you got the news that you were going to be joining the Chicago Steel?
Yeah, I was pumped. Obviously, being a tender to this organization is a huge honor, and to see all the players that went through this program, it's unreal, and just being able to be a part of this organization is an unreal feeling.
What's it been like you're a rookie obviously coming into it, you've got 9 points on the season, been playing pretty well. What's the first few weeks of the season, first few months I guess now, been like playing with the Steel, getting kind of acclimated and familiarized with your teammates in the league?
Yeah. Obviously it's a pretty big jump from where I played, but it's also a huge jump adjusting to the systems and all stuff like that. But I feel like the more games you play, the better you feel. So I feel like it's been pretty good, but obviously it's an adjustment.
I think a lot of people talk about when you make that jump from one league to another, kind of what you talked about, is the speed of the game.
Yeah.
So when you get to this level, people talk about not just the speed of the players, but the speed of the action, how quickly defense has to turn to offense, how fast players shoot, skate, the whole bit, how fast goalies move. You get the gist of it.
Yeah.
So have you noticed that big of a jump from one league to the next here in the USHL? And if you have, how have you been able to adjust to that?
Yeah, there is a jump, but one thing that really stood out to me is like the strength of other players, and that's kind of been the biggest thing. And obviously the game's moving really fast, but that's one of the things that stood out for me.
Would you say the velocity that you've been able to shoot the puck with the training systems that you've gone through with Joey Bauer, who does great work in the weight room up at GVN, obviously, do you feel like you've been able to strengthen your not just your shot shooting abilities, but the rest of your game in that aspect?
Yeah, Joey really helps me on the velocity of my shot, and yeah, it's really good working here, and yeah, just been working on my velocity.
You played at the U17 Challenge up in Canada a few weeks ago, led the tournament in points, had 9 points in that tournament, helped Canada White to a gold medal there. Can you talk a little bit about what that experience was like, getting to wear the maple leaf, not the maple leaf, but the leaf on the front of your sweater, playing in front of a jam-packed crowd and getting to make your home country proud?
Yeah, obviously it's an honor representing your country. We had an unreal group of guys, and to meet new guys it's really cool, and it was a great experience. And yeah, had a lot of fun there, and we had a really tight group, so it went well.
Do you think that you got to play alongside your teammate here in Chicago, Callum Croskery, who was another tender for the team this summer? Does having a teammate with your USHL team kind of help in terms of maybe lowering stress, if there is any, sort of adding to the comfortability of playing with a different team? Is there something to that helps you out when you're playing in a different environment?
Yeah, obviously having a teammate there is really nice. Callum's such a good player, so it's so much fun playing with him. And we played together with most of the guys in South Korea, so we all really know each other. And yeah.
We had Aiden Dyer on for episode 2. He was the first player to join us on Lap Around the Rink. Yeah. So I have to ask you, did Aiden pull you aside and give you any pointers at all, any advice or anything that could help you get set up for success on this series that we're doing here?
Yeah, he said be yourself, but he used a lot of great words because he was valedictorian at his school in high school. And yeah, and he told me to say that we're really close and we're gonna spend Valentine's Day together.
Okay, all right, we'll hold you to that. We'll make a contract, make sure that happens. We'll follow up in February with
Definitely.
that. So again, this being your rookie season here, we touched on it a little bit already, but what are some of the biggest things that you've learned now in your first year? I know you said that the strength of the players is something that really stood out to you, but what really stood out to you right away? And do you think that those things now you've been able to adjust to or kind of work around now, having a few months under your belt?
Yeah, I feel like sticking to the Steel principles and just buying into the systems and buying into everything, like the weight room and everything. Just the more you go on through every week, you get better and better. And our focus every day is get to the rink, get better at what you're doing.
Okay, so let's switch gears here a little bit and talk more about the personal side of the game for you. I feel like a lot of sports athletes, players, they have certain things that they need to do before a game to feel in the zone. Yeah. So do you have any pregame rituals, anything specific that you have to do to get locked in and ready to go for a game?
Yeah, I have to eat blueberries before my game. That's one of the things. And if I don't play good the game before, I got to change my tape job, either with puck marks or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you switch at all from the colors of the tape too if it gets to a point? No.
No, I'll just color it in with a puck.
Okay.
But always white.
Okay. Have you heard of people? I know some people have said that they'll switch up the order that they put their gear on. I guess I'll ask you too, because I want to know. Everybody puts their gear on a different way, and I don't know if there's a right or wrong way. But what order do you put yours on, and do you switch that up too if things don't feel right?
I switch it up. It depends what I'm feeling. But really, I used to put my skates on last, but I've been changing it around, whatever I'm feeling that day.
Okay. Your go-to Chipotle order, because Chipper in a hockey rink, I feel like is the most bought, most devoured meal among hockey players. So I have to ask you what your go-to order at Chipotle is. Can you walk us through that order and why you're getting what you're getting?
Yeah, so we go to Chipper every day for lunch, all the boys.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's really good there. Normally I get a bowl, but I've been going burrito lately, but I'll walk you through my bowl order.
Okay.
So I get a bowl with a side tortilla.
Okay.
And then I get double white rice.
Okay.
Carb
it up. Yep.
Yeah, black beans, double chicken, corn, cheese, guac, and lettuce.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
So they stack it high.
Yeah, they stack it high, and then you get half the bowl. You put it into the tortilla, wrap it up. You have a burrito, and then the rest of the bowl.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's the way to go. That's the smart play right there.
Get those calories in.
Absolutely, I love that.
Yeah.
We'll round it out here. We're rounding the corner here. So I'll ask you, when you were growing up watching hockey, obviously a big gamer you are. So was there any player that you watched growing up that you really idolized or maybe tried to model how you played after?
Yeah, Sidney Crosby, just how he can play 200 feet of the ice. I loved it, and playing defense is obviously huge, and being able to score and play D is a huge asset on your team, so I'd probably say him.
Awesome. Good answer. Sid's one of the best, Hall of Famer for sure, and you know, in the early going, but hopefully we'll see some more of those tendencies coming out for you, Adam. Adam, thanks again for joining us and taking a little lap around the rink with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.